Have you ever felt lost in life? Like everything familiar has suddenly disappeared? Your friends, your comfort, even your sense of belonging? That's exactly what happened to a young boy in Zan Gaudioso's story, A House is Not a Home. Before we dive into this emotional journey, let's take a moment to know the writer who shaped it, Zan Gaudioso. An American author and editor, Zan Gaudioso is best known for her heartfelt contributions to the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, including Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul 3. Her writing is warm, honest, and deeply rooted in real human experiences. She has also co-authored The Buddha Next Door, exploring inspirational stories of transformation, and continues to create essays and projects focused on happiness and personal growth. With her unique ability to turn ordinary moments into powerful lessons, Gaudioso brings us the story we are about to experience. A house is not a home. Now, let's step into the life of a young boy who suddenly finds himself struggling with loss, fear, and change, and discovers what truly makes a house feel like home. The story begins with a teenage boy entering his first year of high school, and everything about it feels wrong. After finishing junior high at the top of his class, he had felt confident, respected, and comfortable. But in high school, it's different. The school is much bigger, and worst of all, none of his close friends are there. They've all gone to different schools. He feels isolated, alone, and out of place. Sometimes he visits his old teachers, hoping to feel that sense of belonging again. They listen kindly and encourage him. Get involved in school activities. Meet new people. Give it time, you learn to love this school too. He knows they're trying to make him feel better, but their words give him a little comfort. Still, inside, he feels lost in this new world. One cold and windy Sunday afternoon, life takes a shocking turn. The boy is sitting at the dining table, doing his homework. The fireplace is glowing warmly, filling the room with light and comfort. Beside him, his red tabby cat lies lazily across his papers, purring softly. That cat means the world to him. He had rescued her when she was a kitten, and she has been his constant companion ever since. In the background, his mother tends to the fire, making sure the house stays warm. Everything feels peaceful, until suddenly, a strange smell. Then, a wisp of smoke drifting from the ceiling. Within seconds, thick black smoke fills the room. The boy and his mother can barely breathe. They stumble through the darkness, coughing, groping their way to the front door. When they finally make it outside, the entire roof is engulfed in flames. The fire spreads rapidly, faster than they can react. As the boy runs to a neighbor's house to call the fire department, he turns and sees something horrifying. His mother running back into the burning house. Moments later, she comes out carrying a small metal box, their important documents. But before the boy can stop her, she rushes inside again. He knows what she's after this time. His late father's photographs and letters, the only memories she has left of him. Panicked, the boy screams, "Mom, no," and starts to run after her. But a firefighter grabs him, pulling him back. He struggles, crying out, "You don't understand. My mother's in there." But the firefighter holds on tightly, saying, "It's all right, kid. They'll get her." Moments later, another firefighter emerges from the burning house, carrying his mother. They place an oxygen mask over her face. The boy rushes to her and hugs her tightly, sobbing with relief. All the times he had argued with her, All the frustration he felt as a teenager. It all disappears in that moment. He's just grateful that she's alive. Wrapped in a blanket, the boy sits in their car with his mother, staring blankly at the flames. Their home is burning to the ground, and there's nothing they can do. The firefighters battle the blaze for 5 long hours before finally putting it out. When the smoke clears, the boy realizes something heartbreaking. His cat is missing. He looks around frantically, calling her name, but she's nowhere to be found. He breaks down crying, not just for his cat, but for everything he's lost. His home, his memories, his comfort, all gone in a single night. That night, they have no choice but to leave. With only the clothes on their backs and a few blankets, they drive to his grandparents' house to sleep. The next morning is worse. The boy's mother insists he go to school. He doesn't want to. His clothes are odd. He's still wearing the clothes he wore to church on Sunday. His shoes are missing, so he wears an old pair of tennis shoes from his aunt. He has no backpack, no books, no homework, everything burned in the fire. He feels embarrassed, awkward, and out of place all over again. At school, he walks through the halls silently. Everyone seemed to be staring at him. He felt like an outcast, a zombie walking through the halls. No one knows what to say to him. He feels invisible and miserable, like he doesn't belong anywhere. His home is gone, his cat is gone, and his confidence is gone too. He feels like his entire world has collapsed. After school, he returns to see what's left of their house. The scene is devastating. Charred beams, broken furniture, and the smell of burnt wood fill the air. Everything is destroyed, not just by fire, but by the water and chemicals used to extinguish it. Only a few items remain, the photo albums and documents his mother risked her life to save. They have to borrow money from his grandparents since everything, even their identification, has been lost. They move into a small rented apartment nearby. But the boy keeps visiting the ruins every day, hoping, praying that his cat might return. He remembers how she used to follow him everywhere, even climbing into his robe pocket as a kitten to fall asleep. The memory breaks his heart. News of the fire spreads quickly at school. Everyone knew what had happened. The boy felt embarrassed, as though the tragedy made him stand out in the worst way. He becomes even more self-conscious, as though everyone is pitying him. But something unexpected happens. The next day, when he goes to the gym, his classmates act strangely. They're smiling, whispering, asking him to hurry. And then he sees it, a big table covered with clothes, books, and school supplies, all for him. His classmates and teachers had taken up a collection to help him rebuild. They bought him jeans, shirts, sweatshirts, notebooks, pens, everything he needed. People who had never even spoken to him before now came up to say hello. They invited him to their homes. Their kindness and concern overwhelmed him. For the first time, he felt accepted, like he belonged. That day, he made new friends, and he finally started to smile again. A month later, the boy sits on the curb outside his house, now being rebuilt. But this time, he's not alone. 2 of his new friends are sitting beside him. As they laugh and plan how his new bedroom should look, he realizes something beautiful. Just like his house is being rebuilt, so is his life. He's beginning to heal. He's no longer the lonely, awkward boy who started high school. He has friends, confidence, and a sense of belonging. And then, something miraculous happens. As the three of them were hanging around the new house, a voice calls out behind him. "Does this belong to you?" The boy turns around, and his heart nearly stops. A woman is standing there, holding his red tabby cat. He jumps up, tears flooding his eyes. He takes his cat into his arms, holding her tight as she purrs loudly, happy to be home. His friends cheer and hug him. Later, he learns that the cat had run over a mile away in fear during the fire. A kind woman had found her and taken care of her, trying to find her owners. Even though their phone was disconnected, she never gave up. Her kindness brought the cat home again. As the boy sits with his cat curled up in his lap, surrounded by his friends and the half-rebuilt house behind him, he feels a deep sense of gratitude. He's thankful for his mother's love, the kindness of strangers, the friendship of his classmates, and the return of his beloved cat. He finally understands what his teachers once told him, that change, though painful, can lead to something better. And in that moment, he realizes, a house can burn down, but a home is something you carry in your heart, built from love, care, and the people who stand by you when everything else is gone. Sometimes, life tears us apart so we can rebuild stronger. Sometimes, a tragedy becomes the beginning of a new story. Because a house is made of walls and beams, but a home is built with love and dreams. With this, we have come to the end of this story. Please subscribe to the channel, The Learning Tree, and share the video with your friends through WhatsApp and other social media platforms. Thank you, and see you soon in the next video.